welcome back to Yardstyle cooking channel. Today we're gonna be making some fish soup. Okay, here I have our I'm using salmon head. So I bought a salmon head and I washed it and cut it up. And the reason why I'm using salmon is because in my opinion I don't think it's that raw. So I like to use salmon head to make my fish tea. So we already have our water going here. We have our water boiling. And we're gonna add our fish to the water carefully. So you let that down slowly in the water so you don't burn yourself. And I'm leaving that to boil for maybe about 15-20 minutes. I'm gonna add some pimento berries to it. I'm gonna add some garlic. I have about 3 cloves of garlic there, and I like to boil my fish with some pepper. So I have a half a Scotch bonnet pepper that I was using before, so I'm gonna add that to my pot as well. So I'm gonna add some salt, about a tablespoonful of salt, and like I said before, I'm gonna leave this to boil for at least 15-20 minutes. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and prepare the rest of vegetables and stuff that I'm gonna put in the soup. Okay, so I intentionally wanted to add some pumpkin to the pot just that I add the fish, because I want the pumpkin to boil out and that will give the soup a good color. So I'm adding my pumpkin to the pot right now, and this is about literally 5 minutes after I put the fish in there. I wanted to put both of them together, but the pumpkin wasn't ready. So yeah, add my pumpkin and I will allow that to boil with the fish, and so the pumpkin will get soft and it will give the soup a nice color. Okay, so here we are now. We're gonna start to prepare some of the ground provisions and vegetables that we're gonna put in the soup today. And we have a piece of yellow yam, and I have a cocoa, or some countries they call it edos, and I have a piece of white yam and a carrot, a chocho or coyote in some countries. I have some okra and 1 corn. I have limited amount of stuff because it's a small pot of soup and I don't want to overload it with so many ground provisions and vegetables. I like a lot of liquid in my soup. So you can add dumplings and other ground provisions if you like. I'm just adding what I like in my soup, and I do like dumplings, but I'm not gonna put any in the soup today. Okay, so we're gonna be peeling these and washing them, and then we'll be adding them to the pot with the fish in just a moment. Okay, so here we have some of our vegetables and our provisions peeled and washed and sliced. And I didn't peel my white yam yet because it's really soft, and I want to put it at least 15 minutes before the cook time is done. And I didn't peel it also because I don't want it to get black, right? So when you peel it and you leave it, then it will get dark. It will start to get dark. So I leave it for the last minute, and then I will peel it while I'm gonna add the vegetables. Also, I have my yam and my cocoa here. I already peeled and washed them. I'm gonna add these before I add the rest of the vegetables. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead now and we're gonna add the yam and our cocoa to our pot because it takes a little bit more cook time than the rest of the vegetables. Okay. Okay, and we're gonna add our yam and our cocoa. We're gonna lower them down in the pot and put it in there nice and easy. You don't want to burn yourself. And just take a spoon and put it down in the water a little bit. I might add a little bit more water to the pot because I like I said, I like a lot of soup. So I will add some more water. So we'll leave this to boil for at least 10 minutes more, and we don't want to lose our fish in there. We want to keep some whole pieces so we can have nice chunks of fish at the end of our meal. Okay, we're back at our pot now, and you can see the pumpkin is boiling out nice and we're getting a nice color in our water. Alright, so we're gonna add the rest of our vegetables in the pot so they can cook as well. And I've also put the white yam, right? So I'm gonna add that in there. It's looking to be a lot of vegetables already. Good thing I decided not to add some stuff. So we're gonna add that, and it looks as if we don't really need to add much more water. We're gonna give this another 10 to 15 minutes to cook. Over here, let's close our pot. Over here I have our spices that I'm gonna put. We have a scallion and a thyme and a pepper, and we're gonna use some pumpkin beef cock soup. And I like this one. I know we have the fish one, but I don't really like the flavor that I get from the fish one. Also, this will help to give it some color because it has pumpkin in there as well as a nice flavor. It's fish soup, so the fish flavor will come out over the beef flavor in the cock soup. So we're gonna be adding these in the next 5 minutes or so. I'm just gonna prepare my I'm gonna cut these up. I don't like to leave them whole in the pot. These are already washed and stuff, so I'm just gonna cut them up in small pieces, and then we'll add them to the pot. And that will probably be our final things that we're gonna add to the pot as well. Okay. Okay, so now we're gonna add our spices that we have prepared to go into our soup, and we have our scallion, our thyme, and our green pepper. We're gonna add those. We're also gonna add our coffee. Right, and I have 1.5 here, but I don't want to put all that noodle in the soup, so I will strain the other half pack that I have here. And just to get the flavors out and not the noodles. Have to make sure that it's dissolved properly in there and it's not lumping. Okay, I think maybe I need a little bit of water, so I had some water boiling on the side. I'm just gonna add a little bit. It will come back down to be the same amount of soup in the pot, but this will give it some more time to boil it. Some more water to work with. When it's done, it will come back to the consistency and the amount that I really want it to be. Okay, so we'll leave this to boil for maybe another 10-15 minutes, and it should be good to go at that point. Oh, I'm gonna add a teaspoon of butter. And that's just for taste. You don't have to add butter if you're not a butter user. And I'm just gonna taste it to make sure. Yep, and it has enough salt. So it's good to go now. I'm gonna let it boil for another 10-15 minutes, and we'll come back with the finished product. Okay, and our soup looks about to be ready. Everything is nice and cooked, and there you have it, our fish soup. Not fish tea, fish soup. Okay, it's ready. Okay, so there you have it, our delicious fish soup. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. You can leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know if you tried this recipe and how it went. Okay?